What's up, everybody? I don't do videos often. I don't really get on Instagram that often, but I've been kind of like just processing things as they are for me right now, and whatever that means. So, in 9 months, I had the painful experience of losing 3 family members: my father, my auntie, and my grandmother. And honestly, it's given me some perspective. Oh, and let me just clarify something. If it seems like I'm moving, it's because I am. Right now, I'm actually working out. I'm riding a stationary bike. So if you hear some creaking in the background, that's me trying to get my life together, lose some weight. Just to keep it real, because I don't have time for lies. It's not really my thing. But with that being said, a lot of times, people aren't going to understand what you're going through when you're dealing with some turbulent stuff. And everybody deals with their own trauma. Everybody has their own story. A lot of times, you're not the only person going through some stuff. Your friends and family will be dealing with their own trials and tribulations while you're going through quite often. But I've recently had the time to realize that I am angry. I'm real angry. I'm upset. I'm emotional. I'm a little bit of everything, A little bit of everything. And it's because I didn't really have time to process what happened or what I was going through. Or even now, I'm trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, and I still can't figure out why things had to go down the way they did. All I know is that God has a plan, because I sure don't have the answers, and I don't understand anything. I'm just thankful that this shirt I'm rocking right here, this purple shirt from college, still fits. I'm just thankful this shirt still fits. Out of all the things I've been through, all the weight I gained, I'm just thankful this shirt still fits. Okay? I gotta find little things to be thankful for. Because the struggle is real. No one could have told me that my daddy, my best friend, my ride or die was gonna pass on, and it was gonna be so sudden and abrupt. I thought we'd have more time together. I thought maybe he'd walk me down the aisle. I thought maybe once I got married, he'd have a chance to see my children, but it didn't work out like that. And now I'm trying to deal with the fact that my dreams and fantasies for our life together as father and daughter, they've dissipated. They've been crushed. My heart hurts. My soul hurts. My spirit wails out in pain to the God of my creation, to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I'm just, underneath it all, I feel the pressure of life knocking at my door, and I'm sweating. Physically, mentally, spiritually, I'm sweating. Right now, I'm sweating. I'm whew. If I could tell you, sometimes I don't even know how to feel. I don't know what to think. Honestly, I don't know much of anything. This whole situation convinced me that I don't know anything anymore. All I know is that I gotta keep on pushing forward. I gotta keep on pedaling, because this stuff has been so crazy. It's been so insane. And people will try to tell you how to mourn, or how to deal with stuff, or how to get stuff through the stuff. People don't know how you deal with stuff, how you get through. People don't know how something can rock you to the core. And everybody deal with stuff different. I'm a really emotional person. So when I take stuff, when I deal with stuff, I internalize a lot of that. A lot of that, the way it hits me, I might be good for a little bit, but then at some point I'll explode. I have that in my personality. I'm just trying to deal with stuff the best way I can. And sometimes that may not be acceptable to the normal world. Everybody else, they up here getting high, getting drunk, doing meds, seeing a psychiatrist. I'm trying to see Jesus' face. But the psychiatrist gonna tell me about my business. No offense to nobody that's doing that. If it works for you, baby, do it. But for me, I need to go to my creator. I got questions, you know? And people can't answer my questions. And I hope they don't try to, because at this point, it's a lot of people grieving. This pandemic, because it's not over yet. Let's be clear about that. It's showing me a lot of things about people, like about my family, about my friends. It's showing me how they really feel about me. And honestly, when someone shows you who they are, believe them, in the words of Maya Angelou. And that's all good. I'd rather know and have an understanding than not, you know? My daddy used to say, nothing like an understanding. So I'm not mad about it. I think I'm just coming to the realization that the rose-colored glasses are off. The gloves are off. And, you know, and whether or not I'm in the mood, you know, it's time for battle. You know, it is what it is. Like, right now, it's a lot of stuff going on in the world, a lot of craziness. And I don't have the time to mourn. I don't even feel like I had the time to cry, but I make little instances for myself where I can shed a few tears. It's just unfortunate because I never thought I'd be going through this much in such a short period of time, but I'm thankful because my mind is still intact. I'm thankful that I'm still hopeful. I'm thankful that I found other things to occupy my time. Like, sometimes I ride this bike for 2 hours a day, hour and a half, an hour, just whatever I could do to make myself feel a little better, because it works. You know, sometimes I ride this bike till I can feel a little exhausted, you know. I don't have to focus on what's going on. Ooh, I'm tipping. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. So for anyone who's going through, you're having a rough year, a rough day, a rough month, just rough, just know that you're not the only one, you know. Things will get better, little by little, piece by piece, moment by moment. You know, don't be afraid to scream a little. So sometimes I get in the car, turn my music up, I scream a little. I let that stuff out. But to keep it inside, it'll drive anyone over the edge, you know. A lot of these people play cool, they ain't cool. Some of these people work 60, 70, 80-hour weeks just so they ain't got to look in the mirror. But at some point, we all got to deal with our issues. We got to cry, sob. Shoot, maybe you crying so hard, you know. You just fall apart for a little second, but let them tears flow. Don't let anyone tell you how to grieve. If you're more of a silent crier, you're crying inside, baby crying inside. Everybody deal with it their own way. You know, I think a lot of times we want to dictate how someone else should deal with their issues. And we don't have the room to do that. Since my father's died, a lot of people from my past have tried to come back into my life. And sometimes I question their intent. And some of them, I don't really have much anything to say. It's not because I have anything against them. It's because I know that they probably don't really care about me like that. And I don't have the time to lie to myself anymore. Like, I don't have the time to play games with myself anymore. I don't have time to play this ring around the rosy crap. I just don't have it in me. I really don't. You know, I know I just can't push myself through this healing process, but I'm not going to surround myself with fake friends in order to do so either. So, because that never works either. And I'm not going to rush into some crappy relationship to tell myself that everything's going to be okay. I'm not going to rush into some stuff I'm not meant to be in so I can feel better about a hard situation. A lot of times when people are mourning or someone done died, man, they want to jump on something to jump underneath it. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for that. Really don't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just keep that in mind. Don't let anyone try to dictate how you deal with things. Because at the end of the day, they're not in your body. They're not in your shoes. And they're not really the ones taking care of you. Don't worry about how stuff gets done. Just know that you have to keep on moving forward. All I can say is a lot of times people don't deal with the pain because they're too busy trying to push it to the background or self-medicate. There is no amount of alcohol or drugs that will fix pain. And I'm not talking about physical pain. I mean like emotional pain. I mean that type of pain that keep you up at night at 3 a.m. looking at walls. Because your mind is racing and your heart is chasing after dreams that no longer can come into reality or fruition. You know, there's a type of pain that we feel that drugs just can't fix. Shoot, that sex can't fix. That partying can't fix. That friends can't fix. And it's always good to have a few real friends, but for the most part, if they ain't real, I don't see the use in having them. Okay? Now, I just want to get on here and have a little quick conversation. I want to thank you for listening. I know I'm sweating hard. I know I'm sweating. But I'm glad you stayed here and listened. Until next time, this is Isha. Bye.